Hello, welcome to the Burning Truth. I do apologise about the 2-second delay that you might experience. I'm Nathan Goff. I am joined by the bad boy of British wrestling, who has annoyed me a little bit because he's trying to rush me through my pizza. I do not enjoy being rushed through a delicious meat feast.
At least you got your food.
I do not enjoy being rushed through a delicious meat feast, as I'm sure my other broadcast colleague can understand.
Yes, I can understand it very well.
You know, as everyone knows, it's meat to mouth, not mouth to meat.
So much can be said to that. Would you care to mention the third host?
Right, and so my second host, who is across from me, Mr. Wirelist, and also known at the moment as a cunt, is Matthew Burns. And to my right, you can't see my right, but to my right is the winner. The man that can't fuck off properly. The Slam main event. This is Charles Kelsey.
Hello. I've done quite a few Slam main events, so I can officially say that.
Yeah, you have.
I have.
Near enough every single one I've been involved in, you've always main evented.
Open and probably main event at the same time.
Yeah. No, you probably open if you're against me.
Yeah, so how is everyone now? You two are flirting with each other at the moment.
Flirting?
Well, it's about time you flirted. Normally, if you don't flirt, you normally end up hitting each other.
You're the one who invited him?
Of course I invite him. This is my boy.
Yeah, Nate's my boy too, so it's, one of those things.
This is the golden rules.
The original ones, yes.
There's some golden rules in life. One of them is you don't talk about the golden rules.
No. Second is you don't mess with the golden rules.
And the third one is you don't fuck with the golden rules.
And some rules are just meant to be broken.
No. These ones you can't break because...
What?
Before
they
you
are golden?
No, because it'll break your face if you do. If you even attempt.
And that is coming from the muscle.
Booyah! Oh, that's from yourself?
I can be the muscle if you want. You've never pinned me. I, however, own a pinfall victory over you.
You don't... No,
it's
you
out
don't.
of nowhere!
You don't.
Oh no!
You didn't have a referee.
One,
and second,
two,
defunct,
three.
Defunct title. Defunct.
With your shoulders on the ground for the count of 3.
Yes.
No. It
Yes.
was quarter steel on the curb.
There's 2-1, so we win.
And there is video evidence outside the curry house.
God damn it.
God damn it.
So, the golden rule is you don't fuck with the man.
Fair enough.
But take this into account. You wait for me to be caught off guard while drinking alcohol to do this.
Was you drunk, Nate? I don't think he was.
I wasn't saying drunk. I said drinking alcohol.
Who else had a drink that night?
I was decided to drink that night.
It's proper rules. You can't have a fight which isn't sponsored by Captain Morgan and Coke.
Oh, lovely combination that is.
So, I won.
You didn't win. We weren't even a sanctioned match.
Neither was the hardcore title when it's being defended. Poor Crash Holly had to defend that title while in bed.
Poor man. Very
Poor man. He could have been business.
No. Is the title belt defunct? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It lives in the heart of hardcore fans.
And the last time I checked, the current holder of the hardcore belt is Edge.
Yes. He was, but it was defunct.
No, it wasn't. Edge never retired.
It was given away to McFoley.
No, it wasn't.
As it was.
No, that's
it
the title
wasn't.
belt as a thank you. It was never given to him as a title reign, so Edge is still the last champion.
And Mick Foley gave the belt to Edge after
he did.
WrestleMania.
Yes, he did, saying that
So
you are the most
why
hardcore
would
person.
beating me, supposedly, for this hardcore title, make you the next champion?
Because it was the UK version.
UK version?
There is no UK version.
There is now.
I don't see the belt on your shoulder or
Okay,
anything.
so I don't own the hardcore title, that's fine. I do, however, hold a Falls Count Anywhere victory over Matt Burns.
It should have
It
been
wasn't
his
a-
birthday, but still.
Falls count anywhere victory because it wasn't a sanctioned match.
No matches are sanctioned. So, if all matches have to be sanctioned for wrestling, and now I'm
It
just
was-
kicking this full
right.
down.
It was not under a governing body of a wrestling company. There was... Come on!
Who is the governing body for wrestling?
You have to go to a wrestling company.
who is the governing body for wrestling.
The fans.
So there was people there, and it's been caught on picture.
I probably filmed somewhere.
Yeah. So therefore,
I'm not declaring it.
Nathan,
I'm not declaring it. I am not
One,
declaring it
two,
until the
three
video
victory.
footage
over
is shown.
you. Sore loser.
he is.
Sore loser.
You know, he just can't stand, being pinned.
It's the fact that he'll say it in your face if he's beat you. He'll go, oh, I beat you and everything. But if you say you beat him, sore loser, he goes, oh, I've never lost to you.
Right,
no
right,
evidence.
Okay then.
Here we go. Here
We'll
we go.
We'll let this one slide. You got the victory. You get the correction. You get the RKO from out of nowhere, elsewhere. God knows where the hell it came from.
Knife himself.
And actually, I will finish this argument up with a nice pretty little bow. If Vince McMahon could hold a victory over God, I can have a pinfall victory over you outside of the curry house.
That is true.
Okay, folks. Nathan just won his second argument.
I think he's actually won more than that today, but never
Yeah,
mind.
let him have it. Let him have it.
Right then, so some interesting things have been done today. I've spent half a day with the bad boy and the hardcore icon. Bam bang!
Oh, funny.
Yeah, so we spent a little bit of time together. We've got some things in motion. Some things should be coming to you within the next 12 to 18 months.
Yes,
Some interesting things.
Some interesting news, but at the moment we can't fully announce it yet because we're having to crease out certain problems, certain event. You look like he's making a name of yourself there.
Not really, it's just the fact that we're going, there's no problems. I've seen the
Well,
plans,
it's
and
not-
there is
it's
no
not a
problems.
problem. It's not a problem. It's just sort
You're
of.
just planning stuff, it's completely fair enough.
We just want to make sure.
The pipeline is being followed through.
Yes.
Exactly, so there's no
Good.
problems there, you just make sure everything's alright, but there's no problems.
Okay. Okay.
I finally beat you! In an argument! Take that, you son of a bitch.
You beat me last time in an argument
Did I?
on the last show.
We always beat him in an argument.
But unfortunately, we can't talk about it because that's suddenly gone missing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, who sorts the technical stuff out here?
He turns stuff on and off.
That's not me. That's Kyle. He's not here.
I see you go in a fit of rage and something happens, you go, God damn it! Turn it off and turn it back on. So don't even
That's
start
not
that
me.
with me.
That's Kyle. That's
No, it's
me.
not. And that car person isn't even here
Exactly.
this week. So don't even start that one. I've seen you in a fit of rage. It shows when the charger hasn't worked and you plugged it in and it didn't work. You took it out and put it back in and you forgot to switch the switch on. So don't even start with me on that.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was you. It was
That
a Derby.
wasn't me. That
was
was-
the second Derby
that
show.
was not me.
Yes, it was.
That was
Corey.
Corey.
No, Corey's an idiot.
was
no one
Corey.
cares about it. No one cares
It was
about
Corey because he gassed his leg and then put his phone in the charger. So get it right.
No,
Get it
it's
right.
the
You're
second show.
losing. You're losing.
No, it's not because I have the video evidence of it.
You've got video evidence. I'd
Yes,
love
that-
to see this video evidence.
Okay, when you come to mine next, I'll just show it to you, but I'll just kick you in the
Come on,
face
come
and
on.
get out of my
No,
house.
You've lost.
Right, so on a positive note for actually what we're all here for,
Yep.
now that we've said that I beat Matt,
Okay, carry on.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Hey.
The heart and soul.
Yeah, so what does everyone think of Raw?
Raw this week. Have you watched it?
Bits of it, I've been quite busy, so I haven't actually been able to watch it.
Have you watched it?
Yes.
What does everyone think of Sami Zayn's introduction to the main
Amazing.
roster?
I actually liked it, but is this a permanent
No.
spot? For him?
No, especially not with the injury.
That's what I'm saying because he's got the whole current storyline with NXT.
Now, I have a problem with this. People are saying he got injured during the match.
He didn't get injured during his entrance.
Now, unless your name's Kevin Nash, how is that feasibly possible?
I have to admit, he did throw his arm quite viciously when he's coming down that ramp.
You can pull a muscle.
The running, he like does stuff. He got injured at WrestleMania, for God's sake.
He pulled his quad.
It's probably when he's saying happy birthday to someone. I pulled my voice. My voice
no. That's not the joke.
What a voice.
But
No,
it's-
it's not that. It's probably my quad.
But there's people out there blaming John Cena for this.
No.
John Cena's one of the safest workers in the industry.
Actually, to be honest, if I'm correct...
If anything, the only time Cena's ever caused an injury is himself.
that's because he didn't do hip toss properly. So
Yeah, no, but this is the thing.
Yes,
Cena
that
is very
complete-
safe.
Yes, and it shows how safe he is because he realised that Sammy was injured like a quarter way through the match, was it?
Yeah.
And you know,
adjusted.
the cross side came up and everything. And I think
Adjusted.
that's, you know, it's still a good match regardless, and you know.
Sami Zayn did well to pull through the match,
Yeah,
and
and the dive through DDT.
you know, like that again. I people may call me a Cena mark, but John Cena is having the match of the night every single week.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing well, and some people can say, "Oh, he can't wrestle." Look at the matches he's having. He can wrestle. Cena can wrestle.
When you're paid as much as John Cena to do what he does, do you either want to, I know this sounds really bad of me saying this, do you want to wrestle and hurt yourself even more to get the recognition, or you're getting paid millions to do 5 moves and be the face of a company? What would you do?
Right.
And he's
Okay.
getting on.
So Daniel Bryan, as the man of 1,000 moves, is also the man that's had about a year and a
1,000.
half off in
And
2 years.
and he's had a lot of injuries.
So that's fine. So just bear with us while we're sorting some technical difficulties out. Right, okay, we're sorted again now.
Yeah, we're sorted.
So Daniel Bryan's had about, we can agree, about 14 months off
Yeah.
in the last 2 years.
Yep.
So, would you rather be like Daniel Bryan, who can do every move in the book
And be injured.
and be injured for 14 months out of 24, or be John Cena that works every day for 2 years and gets paid a shitload of money? Well, Daniel Bryan gets paid a shitload of money, but
Nowhere near compared to Cena.
But he's spending most of his time in the hospital,
yeah.
which ain't good.
And if you're not there, you're not earning as much because your products aren't being put in the face of the crowd.
And being somebody who's currently on the shelf at the moment with head injury and a recent, as we just recently found out, a eye condition.
Yes, I haven't seen that jump through the turnbuckle DDT. Must have been like, holy shit.
It was literally, yeah. Unless you watch the product of NXT,
Or Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor, or the Independents, you wouldn't know about it.
The problem I had, that could have been an even bigger surprise if the crowd hadn't been chanting Ole for about 5 minutes.
Ole, 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 ole.
I remember that chant once.
I remember that chant once.
I thought it wasn't going to get over at all.
But
But it did. Don't worry, folks. It's just an alarm because I've got to take some medication.
because he's still injured. However, I wonder, if I hit him hard enough with this chair, are we able to make it a 2-person show?
Yes. I have the other chair with me. Concerto it.
Or we're doing 5-second pose for flash photography?
Yes. If we get Matt to have an unfortunate fit because we've hit him so hard with the chairs, and somehow reaches the light switch, turns it off and on, we can do the 5-second pose like that, and be like flash photography.
Like one of that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right then. So the match was brilliant. If you haven't watched it, just go watch it. It's probably a nice 15-20 minute match, easy on the eye, and Sami Zayn gets a brilliant offense in.
And it's not just that. He also got a nice endorsement before.
Yeah, from the Hitman.
From the Hitman.
Canada's finest export.
Canada's hero.
Okay.
Canada's former hero.
Okay, former hero.
Right, who's its current hero?
You could probably argue about it with Chris Jericho.
No.
Oh.
Because he...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, true, very true. Who else have we got? That's a good idea. He's not Canada's most favourite hero or son at the minute because he's not exactly been in the limelight. He's been in Italy with his wife.
I know, but if you mention wrestling in Canada, what's the first name that gets mentioned back to you?
Actually, I was about to be a real prick then and go,
Chris Benoit.
No, Edge, if anything, because Edge is...
Edge is a good call.
But mind you, he's like...
Edges, Christian, Y2J,
Lance Storm.
Lance Storm's a good shout out there.
No, he's the NXT champion. I think he's probably Canada's least favourite hero. About
Oh,
this
at the
earth.
moment,
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
The only man I know to pull for John Cena and have over 1,000 people block him. And him going, this is the best day of my life.
That's brilliant.
I do like that. Gonna put in. So for the next 5-10 minutes, you can probably put up with me and our good friend.
The man who won't leave.
Yeah, the man that can't fuck off properly.
Oh, wow.
Charles Kelsey. So
Yeah.
I know you've got to go take some more medication while we're recording this. So I'll let you crack on and then just jump back in when you're ready.
Just make you laugh. I'll be back.
Matt Burns has left the building.
Ole, ole, ole.
Yeah, he's gone.
Awesome. And I think it was quite interesting that they've suddenly put Dean Ambrose in the title picture for this Sunday at Payback, is it?
Yes, Fatal 4-Way. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Now, do you build this up so you've got someone that Kane can kick out the match just to prove his allegiance?
There has been some rumours that apparently with Kane's comment on Raw going, there's going to be a plan B, don't worry. That plan B is to finally turn Dean Ambrose heel.
Why would you turn him heel when he gets one of the best reactions
Because
of the night?
he prefers to work as a heel. He's even said that himself. He hates being a babyface. He actually wants this. The company actually want this. And this might actually put him to the main event picture properly. Which I would agree with, because anyone who's seen his former stuff in like CCW and like his stuff in SCW will agree with it.
Right, okay, there's one problem if he goes heel. And there's one major wall that'll stop him getting to the main event part. Cena. Because you can't be a major heel and not face Cena.
True. But
Now, most people are going to go to me, well, how can you praise Cena up and then say people can't get past him? Cena's like the standard. If you can't get a good reaction against Cena, then where'd you go after? Bray Wyatt, put on some brilliant matches, but afterwards, where'd you go after you feuded with John Cena?
you can't face the biggest star in the company.
So there is only one way down. Like, this isn't any fault against Cena. It isn't Cena's fault that no one else is on Cena's level.
In essence, it would go, you've hit the top of the mountain against Cena technically because he's the biggest star in WWE, regardless of what anyone says. Then you might go to Orton. Maybe Daniel Bryan if he's still not injured. Maybe Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose and Reigns. But who else from there? Because everyone else is unfortunately not. They haven't put everyone else who deserves to be at that top level. Because not everyone could be at the top star. And then you go down from Cena. You go from the top, like Cesaro, who went from top to bottom.
Yeah, so, but where'd you go after Cena and Orton?
Just down.
What?
No, you ain't going through that fucker. You're bouncing off, you ain't going down.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some people just can't hang on to like that top tier. And I think Ambrose can, but when you face Cena, you're hitting the star of that company. And
what? When you face John Cena, you have hit the pinnacle. Like, there's only one way for Sami Zayn at the moment,
and that's for two ways: have his operation after his NXT match and come back. But I don't think he'll be a permanent member of Raw. That's the problem.
No, because if NXT is going to be a touring brand, you need some names that would sell on the independent fan roster.
Exactly, and anyone who's heard of NXT, Mr. Hideo Itami is now out for 6 to 8 months with a bad shoulder injury. Yeah, Kenta's out for 6 to 8 months. That means they're going to lose a little bit of viewers with Japan. Sami Zayn might be out for, they've estimated between 1 and 3 months. They can't just keep, they're not going to keep having like Finn Balor versus Owens all the time. You haven't got that many stars.
Who faces Owens next?
It's supposed to be Sami Zayn, but that might actually change because he might actually have to have surgery for it.
I know, but like, if he doesn't have surgery, who faces Owens next?
Probably Finn Balor.
And then after that,
Tyler Breeze.
is Tyler Breeze face?
No, but they might turn Owens face.
Why not give Alex Riley the proper feud he deserves?
Knee surgery.
How many people on that goddamn roster are injured?
Because they actually put the heart and soul into it and they actually give people what they want. And of course it comes at a price that, like Kevin Owens, is actually recovering from a knee injury.
you know, like, how many people are goddamn injured on that roster?
4 so far. I think someone else is injured. I think it's like someone low tier, but it's man takes his medication. I don't need this. I ain't got no time for this.
That is some fine ass smelling medication.
Jesus.
So yeah, so it's quite different, you know. Like NXT, you know, it shouldn't have that many injury problems.
It shouldn't, but
because that affects their main. Like, in all fairness, in NXT, where'd you go after you feuded with Kevin Owens?
you go to Finn Balor, or you went to Sami Zayn, or you go to Rhino, or there's actually quite a few people to actually go to.
Right, okay,
Whereas,
is Rhino a regular?
Yes.
So why doesn't Rhino feud with Kevin Owens next?
Because I think he wants to give people like other lower tier.
Right.
Rude. That's why you're a jobber. You know, once you... Rhino just wants to like help talent, and I think he's a perfect guy for it, to be honest, because it's Kevin Owens and Rhino. But you've got quite a few people, but you haven't got that much. Like the tag division, unfortunately, isn't that big of a tag division. If they put more tag teams in, I'd be happy. Like I'm hoping that they'd bring someone called Michael Elgin in or Adam Cole, because that would top the whole thing off for me. But
how long is it going to be before we see Camila brought up to the main roster?
when Enzo and the other guy, Big Cass lose the NXT titles, so I think they're going to take it at Takeover.
Because that is one fine ass looking woman.
She's a very fine ass looking woman. Yes, she ain't your Summer Rae, which everyone knows that you love Summer Rae, but she's a fine ass woman, especially when she shakes the hips.
And I'm back.
Go take your medication elsewhere. What? Jesus, we're having fun without you.
Got no fans.
You got no fans.
So I take it we're on about Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and Carmella.
No, we're on about Carmella. That's it, just Carmella.
so basically,
The fucking other two just ride her coattails.
she's hot as hell, and you can't teach that.
No, you can't teach that. Oh well.
But no, like, because actually this is a nice segue to get into the Divas division.
Very nice. But the problem is...
Who else thought that Naomi looked like Jacqueline?
She does.
She came out and it was a mix between Jacqueline and a dominatrix.
Who was that? Oh, who was that woman in TNA that came out with Scott... Who came out and helped Scott Steiner?
Shaka Khan.
Yes, it's like... She's short. You know what? She looks alright in dominatrix stuff, but she's not very much. I can connect that idea. I can look like Jacqueline as well. And I can have a bodyguard and Tamir Snooker. Oh my god, I'm going to do this.
It looks like something off Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
I was just expecting Naomi to go, finish her!
Actually, to be honest, I was
Flawless victory.
I was expecting someone to pop and go, whoopsie!
It's toasty.
Toasty.
Did you notice the nip slip on Monday night?
Yes. Because
if you look online and if you pause at 50 seconds, you will see the nip slip.
I wonder who's been timing that.
It was on YouTube. There's about 5,000 comments on it.
Probably like 5,000 people have written
Hola.
You pervs.
But no, like, basically, they just give Naomi the most racial stereotypical role in Divas history at the moment.
Yeah. This is the smallest piece of zinc oxide tape I've ever seen. I get you bigger shit than this. Sorry, zinc oxide tape is wrestling tape. If you want the good stuff, this is it.
That was given by a medical expert. So, back off.
I could have gave you it for like a bigger roll and better price, probably.
What, free?
Yeah. Oh, red
They
tape
give it
free.
me free.
Oh, who cares about Super Drug?
But no, so
Fuckers.
will Naomi win the women's title?
Yes.
Will she be a transitional champion?
Yeah.
Yes. Back to Paige. Because movies don't take that long in WWE. Big Show just did one. So it just proves that, really, and
knocked out Roman Reigns while doing it. Many times.
oh look, I'm doing the movie. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Boom. Oh no, I suddenly
Shockingly, didn't turn.
No. But he will do in the future because they've got to market that fucker.
Oh yeah.
The Miz is going to be away for quite a bit though now.
got a few movies.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
I think he.
Summer Rae is away promoting the Marine 4
Yeah, but she'll be back. Don't worry.
soon.
No.
I
Don't,
know.
don't worry, Nate. She'll be back.
I know. I'm looking forward to her being back. Yeah, I was quite hoping for a face turn. I really was hoping for a face turn for Summer Rae. Like, I thought her and Damien Sandow. I will say this very loosely, Damien Sandow, because on main event he turns into Damien Macho Dow or whatever.
SmackDown, actually.
Yeah.
He's Macho Man Damien Sandow. Damn. I like that gimmick, to be honest. It's an entertaining gimmick.
Did he come out to the music?
Yes. Came out to his entrance theme and everything. And that I can respect.
Randy Savage must be turning in his grave at the moment.
Dig it! Dig it!
Oh,
Snap into
yeah.
a Slim Jim!
Oh no!
Oh, hell no!
I pay the fool messing with my gimmick.
You know what I say in Botchamania? When stuff goes wrong, send in the man. It's normally the Macho Man snapping a woman about. Boom, boom! Well, oopsie.
Oh, good lord. Send for the man.
Crack. What other match was on there? Because I said I didn't watch it because I've been really busy.
Cesaro and Tyson Kidd faced the Ascension.
Yes. Didn't they win?
Yeah, with the swing kick combination.
If anyone's watched SmackDown as well, I like the new version of the elbow drop that they do.
Yeah.
And Cesaro has Tyson Kidd on his shoulders, walks halfway across that ring, and lets Tyson Kidd do an elbow drop off him and jump off him. I'm sorry, that's got to take some major upper strength and stuff, and just have like.
And balance.
Oh, you got Tyson Kidd. He doesn't weigh much. Come on.
Balance.
This is the Swiss Superman. You know, it's somewhere in this world that there is a Zod who's there going, I hate that man.
Sorry, but Cesaro is the man.
Well, who's
Or-
gonna, well, the only question is, we've got the.
That's probably Chris Hero.
No, Triple H don't like him, so he'll never come back, unfortunately.
Doubt it.
Yeah, but he's probably cursed and going, we had something special.
We were tag champions in ROH for a long time.
See, no,
We went round the world together.
WWE missed out there.
He did, but they have their rules and regulations, and I think they were thinking they can't give special treatment because if they give them special treatment, everybody else wants the special treatment.
So
It wasn't special treatment, it's just because you won't go to the gym and lose some weight. But in all fairness, Bray Wyatt isn't exactly a picture of...
Big butt. A big butt. He's paid for the way he looks, because he looks like a butcher. She does. If he has his things on with blood, looks like a butcher. Chris Hero was asked, because that's probably part of his payment, to do what they asked. And he defied what they wanted, so, of course, defy the boss, so he's always going to go, oh, I don't want you no more, fuck off.
Translation: don't cross the boss.
You know, so, yeah. On Raw, let's see if I can find another, well, the last thing to cover.
Have you covered Dean Ambrose?
Yes.
Yeah. Rusev squashed Fandango. However, Lana did the Fandango dance.
Ooh.
For anyone who doesn't know, Rusev isn't doing very good at the minute.
No, he isn't.
No, especially when you lose to Ryback cleanly in the house show. Yes.
Well,
That-
it's time for Rusev's D-push, innit?
It is, but it's unfortunate because
It's got to happen.
it's got to happen, but the fact of he went from nothing to something to a high level with Cena, and now he's just going to go down. As we was on about earlier, you've hit the top, and now she's trying to come down.
It is, but however, it happened to everyone. Ryback had a feud with CM Punk when CM Punk was the top guy in the company, and then after he got just jobbed down to teaming with Curtis Axel.
I quite like that tag team, to be honest.
Well, he did have a bit of a feud against Cena.
Yeah, he had a tiny feud against Cena, but then he was stuck being a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah.
At the time, Paul Heyman guy meant that you're curtain jerking.
Which is unfortunate.
I love curtain jerking.
It was unfortunate.
I do. You know why? Because if you're a curtain jerker, you're first out, you go backstage, you can watch the rest of the show for free. And get paid for it, technically.
I didn't say anything, folks.
You did. Your face was like, I don't agree with that. But
No.
Sorry, but...
It doesn't matter as long as you are entertaining, do what's necessary, and have a good time.
Oh, do a schoolboy and get the fuck out of there.
Schoolboy, small package, roll up, just get the fuck out of there!
Lovely Jim Cornette.
You've always got to reference Jim Cornette.
You go though.
Jim Cornette is the man.
Legend.
What?
It's a legend.
And he will be
Okay,
with
legend.
GFW.
Yes, so is Chris Masters. His new name is Chris Adonis.
It's not a new name. It's not a new name.
It's not.
Just
but
keep him as Chris Masters.
I don't think they can
I don't
because
think they can because of WWE copyright.
He uses the Chris Masters name everywhere else.
But they've probably clocked on and decided to send him a cease and desist.
Yes, like they got Bullet Club members, Drew Gallows and Carl Anderson, as well as who's the other tag team? Dave Boy Smith Jr. and his tag team partner.
Lance
They've
Archer.
got
Lance Archer or Lance Hoyt?
that's way later.
Hoyt.
Hoyt.
I think it is. I can't remember. I'm not gonna.
Lance
no.
Hoyt.
You're on about the Killer Elite Squad.
Yes,
There you go.
Lance Hoyt.
Is it Lance Hoyt?
Who was a TNA bodyguard for Christian.
And he was also known as Lance Archer on WWE.
Who is quite impressive for a big guy.
he is.
It's the same sort of size as Test.
Yeah.
Was.
And he can move.
Yeah. However, does anyone know where Matt Morgan is?
He's sort of gone off the face of the earth.
Because Jeff Jarrett is quite high on Matt Morgan.
He was high on Matt Morgan.
I think he's just waiting for his TNA contract to come out.
If you think of the people that haven't been a World Heavyweight Champion but deserved it at whatever company he's been in,
Matt Morgan's one of them.
one of the first names that comes to my head is Matt Morgan. The Blueprint.
I thought Mr. Kennedy should have been champion at WWE.
But he is a world champion though.
Yes, at TNA he is, yes. But
Yes.
at WWE, if he was on about that bit, that should have been champion.
I don't know if me and you have ever had this debate. World champions over 10 times. Who doesn't belong on that list?
There's Orton, there's Cena, there's Flair, Triple H.
Who doesn't belong?
I'm trying to remember, that's the thing, because...
Who would you say?
I'm just trying to see if he remembers the really odd one on that list.
So it has to be any champion.
Any world champion that's been recognised as a world champion. There's one on that list that you'll go, holy fucking shit.
Go on.
Jeff Hardy.
He's going to say Jeff Jarrett.
Oh
Jeff
yeah,
Jarrett.
he's been 2-time...
12-time world champion.
12
but
champions. Well, he's heavyweight champion. It was within his own company.
TNA. But he didn't own WCW. But he was major politics there. Well, he tried to and something happened, but...
That bloke is a 12-time world champion. 12 times! He's nearly had the belt as many times as Triple H.
And it's equal with Cena.
And possibly in last time.
You know, Jerry Lawler hasn't had 12 world title reigns.
Well,
Recognised world titles.
he's got the most world titles, but not
No.
recognised.
Jerry Lawler actually has the
actually-
record for the most championship reigns.
Yes.
Because he's held over 200 belts.
Flair has the most unofficial world titles.
And the most recognised.
And most recognised.
Yes, if calculations, if I'm correct, if like back in the 80s, well, the 70s and 80s when, before he became NWA World Heavyweight Champion, he was going to other territories and becoming their main champion. Just have it recorded, so he's like, if I'm correct, someone classed it as a 32-time World Heavyweight Champion.
No.
There's 4 unrecognised world title reigns.
Yes.
There's only 4 unrecognised world title reigns.
Mm.
He's a 16-time world champion recognised and an unofficial 20-time world champion because there's 4 reigns that went unrecorded.
Then I'm going to kill Chris Drew for telling me
Ooh.
lies.
it's in his autobiography or somewhere. I will find out where it is, but
I'll probably get like a text like tomorrow going, I found it! This page!
Got it!
But it is...
That was scary. Do not do that again. Christ. Got it!
As far as I'm aware, there's 4 world title reigns that aren't recognised, which go from the late 70s to the early 80s, which are from the AWA.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'll check that out myself as well.
But that's an interesting fact. Actually, you are going to the Ric Flair seminar, aren't you, where he's going to be talking?
Yeah.
So, he will probably mention that fact.
If he does not... I can actually ask him that fact because I have one free question.
But no...
And you're going to waste it on that?
I'm sorry. When there's going to be about a dozen other people asking him stupid questions like that. And I don't want to say no Marky because you think, Jesus Christ, I've had this for like 40 odd years. I don't want to hear shit again.
And then you want to be the one to walk up with the intelligent question.
Yeah, how many world titles? How many unrecognised world titles have you actually had in total? Because I know you've had quite a few. I'm sorry, that is a question.
No, it's a good question. It's a good question to ask.
So I can put my mind at ease.
Yes.
Also,
I know.
hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah! I better get a big 4 leg off him though.
No, you might just nick your jacket and start elbow dropping it.
But no. But like, if you...
That'd be true.
But no, like, it's an interesting thing with Ric Flair. Like, you see what he's done and achieved, then you realise how much of it hasn't been recorded.
Yeah, like I was watching this thing about with Bret Hart lately, and you just 1 minute his DVD was going, Ric Flair's amazing. Next minute he's going, actually Ric Flair was average.
However, if you read Ric Flair's book, Ric Flair detests Bret Hart. Absolutely detests the fucker.
Yeah.
I'm quoting very loosely, but I don't understand how a person whose main comeback for a match involves a back suplex off the middle rope, a atomic drop, and a leg sweeping, and then a sharpshooter constitutes being a good technical wrestler. And that is Ric Flair's comment on Bret Hart.
Oh,
that's fair enough.
Ouch.
But Ric Flair's had quite a few real life feuds, like with Hogan.
Mick Foley.
No, Hogan's was like...
No. He did have one with Hogan, but he's also had... So he did actually have one with Foley.
For a long time, because...
Because I think he called Foley... What was it?
A glorified stuntman.
Yeah. But
is that so, Rick?
No, but
He isn't wrong, though, is he?
But he did...
No, but at the end
but they sort of worked things out and...
Like Hogan,
fine.
when Hogan whipped his own child in front of him, in front of millions of fans around the world. That, I can understand. Flair's and Foley's thing also went from him when he was Cactus Jack and he had the WCW tag titles, and he spat on the belt and chucked it down when he was going, oh, you know, apparently he's detesting the belt, but actually it wasn't. It was actually, he had a match with Sabu, and it was for the most hardcore wrestler, and he's just basically saying that, you know, I've lost my pride, I've lost my dignity, I've lost the 3 things that meant quite a lot to me. Unfortunately, this title doesn't mean as much as my pride, but unfortunately Flair was like, hang on, because he was the booker at the time, going, hang on, I gave you the fucking belt for a reason, yada yada.
Unfortunately, things like that do happen. Egos clash.
In all fairness, Mick Foley isn't remembered for being a ring technician.
He's remembered for insane stuff.
Well, if I recall, on one of his DVDs, on Mick Foley's DVD, which is his greatest hits and misses, he even comments and says on the Hell in a Cell King of the Ring, as soon as it happened, everything he had done before was erased.
Not really. If you're a hardcore Japanese fan, when he did his usual thing with his over the top rope and get his head stuck in.
Oh, you're on about the classic when he was up against Vader. You're on about the infamous Terry Funk death match. No,
that wasn't the Terry Funk death match. It was his last match. It wasn't against Terry Funk. It was against some other guy.
Oh.
And he says it on his DVD, and you could physically tell that he rips like his little the skin right off his little finger, and he's like pissing out of blood and everything. Anyway, I did that in front of not many people, considering I was in a stadium.
That's on the For All Mankind DVD, isn't it? Yeah.
On PlayStation 3.
But no, it's like if I feel sorry for one person, it is Mick. Actually, I feel sorry for 2 people. It's Mick Foley and Terry Funk. I was watching the Terry Funk emergency room incident after One Night Stand 2006.
Yeah.
Oh.
Terry Funk didn't even know what fucking state he was in. Never mind what arena.
Yeah.
But that just proves how tough a man he is.
It's not... It also shows how dedicated he is to entertainment.
I can't say anything. I've heard a story about Harley Race. He was going out with one of his girlfriends, and and her dad actually believed in pro wrestling. So, he shot Harley Race in the leg. Harley Race no-sold it, knocked the guy out, right round the corner, and went, "Fuck!" And he screamed and he did everything. That's how much a man is. Like, do you know the Big Boss Man?
Yeah.
He was like Big Bubba. Well, one is sorry, I've heard off Chris Drew.
Yep.
With Jim Cornette, one of your favourite people. Basically, he's getting his back out the back, and the guy accidentally put the boot down on his fingers, and it shot properly. And he's then going, lift the finger up, because this crowd's around, so he's still in character. He goes, lift the finger up, lift the fucking finger up, lifts the finger up, grabs his suitcase like all crooked and stuff, gets to the building. Everyone looks around. He goes, "My fingers, my fingers."
Oh.
But that just proves
Back
that
when kayfabe meant something.
it do, I really do wish them days still existed, because it would make the business a little bit better.
It does. It does in the hearts of...
No, yeah, but the UK fans still want they want to see you as the wrestler and the real person. It's like, I'd rather still see you as a wrestler, because I know it's because I'm really bad, but I don't give if like shit if a fan sees me outside the ring, because I am not that guy. I am with my family. You see me on the weekend or something, or you see me like at Breeding Leisure Park, and you're begging me to do something to you. It's like, no, there is.
Come back on Saturday, and I'll let you when I'm getting paid for it.
Basically, I don't mind saying hello to a fan or anything, but if they do stuff and they're making up excuses, like, just get out my face, please. Because, you know, it might be like your family. I know you haven't got any kids or anything like that. I know it sounds pretty bad, but, you know, you're still your family. And someone disturbs you.
I can sort of relate, but you've also got to, you know, go the extra mile for the fans as well. But it's a very difficult subject to contain, because for each wrestler it's very different. Because for me personally, when a fan approaches me, I don't mind myself, because I don't mind going the little extra mile. But if you were out with your family, that's a different scenario.
Oh, he doesn't mind, you know. We go everywhere in Stoke, I'm just like, I will wait for you in this bar.
Yeah, pretty much. While I'm getting almost mugged, or not mugged, kidnapped. But the point being is, if you're with your family, then that's family time. Each scenario is different, and I can sort of understand where you're coming from, because if you're with your family, it's sort of family time, not...
It's not just that, it's the fact that, you know, I'm sure the slam, I could tell you this, when some lady kept on like using a disabled child as an excuse to get autographs. I think you was there too. And I'm sorry, folks, but I don't agree with that. Fair enough.
Unfortunately, I don't think I was there at that one.
No, you wasn't. I'm
wasn't.
sorry about that then. Basically, I'll give any time, you know, no matter what, even with family, say hello to a fan. If something's wrong with them, I don't mind having like the extra few seconds, but if someone uses that just to get an autograph, she did earlier, and then she's trying to get you to do stuff, it's like, lady, I'm sorry, but I'll do it to your son, like, you know, or your son or daughter, but I won't do it for you. You've got nothing wrong with you. You are wasting my time, and you should be actually looking after your son instead of leaving him somewhere across an arcade to come to us. Concentrate on your kid. They need you more than you need us. I'm just one of them people who's very passionate about it. Because, you know, at the end of the day...
A bit of an eye-opener.
It is, because, I'm sorry, but everyone's not as fortunate as some other people, and I really do truly feel for that, because, you know, it's not everyone's fault that something happens. But, you know, don't use your kid as an excuse to get close to the wrestler, because if you say it to me, I will literally tell you to go fuck yourself, and I'll actually talk to your disabled kid and ignore you. I have done that in the past because I don't care. I'm the type of guy that actually really doesn't care, because I find that rude. Sorry, rant over.
That's fine. If someone else has a rant apart from me.
And me.
Where were we?
But we didn't. Have you covered the main event segment, which is at the end?
Yeah.
Yep. So with that said, we can possibly move on to TNA, if anybody's covered it.
No, you know my feeling on TNA. It's recorded 7 weeks in advance, and no one gives a flying fuck.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about it as well is when Kelly King became champion. Everyone knew about it before it even aired.
Yeah.
Because not even from spoilers from the internet, because a couple of companies going, look, he's coming. The current X Division champion.
And it's
Kenny
sort of
King.
lets
And it's
out-
like-
it's like TNA. You're that far in advance. You know, your results are being let out by people across the pond at their shows because
It's just
pre-recording. Okay, a week ahead is fine, but how long is it?
How long? Oh, it's about 6 weeks ahead.
Not good, because no matter what happens, if
Jeff
you're gonna-
Hardy's going to be on TV for the next couple of weeks.
no,
he's going to be out to
he's-
6 straight
They've
weeks.
changed it.
No, his operations took a lot longer than off him than
Yeah,
everyone
and
expected.
they've already covered that on this week's episode of Impact. They've had Matt Hardy come out and sort of explain that he's given up the tag titles and whatnot. So that's how they've
The whole title of TNA, the tag title.
the tag titles, and at the moment right now the tag team titles at the moment are up for grabs for the Wolves and the Dirty Heels.
James Storm.
No.
Not Dirty Heels.
No,
Austin
no.
Aries and
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
Yep. So they're having a best of 5 series.
Why is everything
I don't
TNA does between two tag
Best
teams?
of 5 or best of 7. I don't want to see that shit, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I don't even.
Which
get
is
into it.
unfortunate. They've also had Awesome Kong tagging with Gail Kim against Dollhouse, which is a new tag team.
It's a new tag team. The company's the tag team champion, not the tag team champion. The Divas champion.
to cover to
Terran and Terrell.
heel.
They turned heel against Awesome Kong.
Yes.
Because they thought Awesome Kong was going to get a heel reaction instead of a face reaction.
And got a face reaction.
We covered this last week. If
Yeah.
people
Yes, I
managed
remember, yes.
very quickly
Yes.
to catch us.
Also, on Impact for the main event, Kurt Angle versus Eric.
Yeah, you covered the stretcher match.
Yes, we covered it.
Yes.
But no, this was an actual special guest referee match for this week, which they announced that it would be a former TNA heavyweight champion.
Everyone thought it would be Christian Cage.
No, it wasn't.
No, that's what everyone
No,
expected.
a lot of people were saying
It's Christian, it's
Cage.
Christian.
It isn't. Christian can't wrestle
It
again.
wasn't Christian.
Yeah, but no, everyone was expecting.
No, but
it
everyone was
Christian.
expecting Christian Cage, but it wasn't. It was actually Bully Ray.
Yes, which is a big shame. But
Go on.
who's he signed for? Global Force.
It could be linked with.
Global
What?
Force Wrestling will not team up with TNA.
Why
Well,
would-
not team up. They're not. It's going to be like sort of open, so they can work TNA, Global Force, wherever they want.
No. Why would you want to work with TNA, a company that you built up, that you were the owner for, and you had to sell off because of your former wife's
He
cancer?
wasn't a owner for
He
that
wasn't
long.
the owner.
Wasn't it his wife or something like
No,
No,
If
it was-
you read Thingy, Steve. Actually, if you listen to Steve Austin's podcast, Dixie Carter puts this straight.
she did.
Jeff Jarrett went to her because he was after funding. So he pitched her for this idea and she couldn't say no because she liked sport. So she then went to her dad who said he would sponsor it if they could have a major shareholding. So Dixie Carter was a major shareholder long before we knew.
Oh well. And that's it. There's so many stories out here though.
No, but
But that's straight from the horse's mouth.
that's straight
Yeah. Anyway, should we get off TNA now because TNA.
We'll move on to-
kind of a
we'll move off
depressing
TNA.
subject.
there. We've got TNA. Anybody? Anything you want to cover? Any local wrestling for yourself?
Not. It's not local, but it's in Burntwood. Might be
Aren't you
doing-
at Market Drayton next weekend?
There's a show on Monday.
You can cover them all, as many as you want.
Market Rate's on Saturday 16th, where
Yep.
there's only one match confirmed, and I'm not going to say it because What about getting my ass kicked again? But I'll still win. I shall win.
He thinks he'll prevail. He thinks.
I will prevail. There's no rise above hate with me, just death blow above hate.
The golden rule.
Death blow before hate.
Charles Calcio always wins.
Apart from birthdays.
I've been on non-birthdays.
Politicking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't politicking.
You told me a story earlier. I don't want to say it on here. You told me a story earlier about the first time Russia was united. Don't want to mention it in front of people what happened.
I don't remember what happened.
You should do. You tried to pop a powerbomb and you're like, I can't bother.
Still beat it.
Because you nearly dropped the poor bastard on his neck.
I got family and kids to look after, sunshine.
I didn't try to kill you.
You just tried to injure him.
I didn't try to injure you.
He succeeded in the second match, didn't he, with that bit?
I didn't try to injure you. I'm not one to take the vessels out. I'm not.
But
unlike Blake.
Burntwood on Monday's a bit of a funny place because that was the first and last time I ever met Stephen Sutton. And 2 weeks later he died, unfortunately.
I believe I was actually.
Yes, you was. You
that
was
show.
Two Birds versus that Dan Person and Corey. And I was against Drew.
I remember that.
Are we any closer to actually getting Drew to come on the show?
What, this show?
Yeah.
Ask me, I can go and do it.
Harry.
No, I've got to make sure because he does a lot of Comic Cons and stuff now.
Oh.
He has a lot of this.
However, I would love to have Drew here. If he would come here, you know, he's
Coach on standby.
yeah, he's more than welcome.
He'd be more than welcome to come down and be entertaining.
You know,
Yeah, by the way, folks, he has a more annoying voice than me.
and
That is saying something.
Drew is more than welcome to come here. I'd actually love to hear some of his stories.
He's got no stories. I've
There's-
been there every single time with
He's
him.
probably told me the stories.
He's got no stories. Like, he's got no fans. He's got no
He
stories.
probably does have stories.
Some entertaining stories of him backstage. I was there for one of them.
Oh,
The first ever time you met... No, it wasn't against me and you. It was second show. Was
that was
London Road?
you doing the tag match
Yes, with the Alpha Brothers.
against the Alpha Brothers,
Yes.
and that was me versus Morgan.
No, it wasn't. That was the first one. It was you versus...
The first time I ever met Drew
AJ?
was at London Road.
Yes.
Was it AJ or Morgan?
Morgan was the first one. I think it was AJ.
So the first ever time I actually got to meet Drew was at London Road, where you two faced each other.
Yes, it was.
Because it was the infamous
Yes.
move the fuck out of my way.
Yes,
move.
it
Yeah,
was.
sorry, because... Yeah, no,
We-
that's
we-
where you officially met Drew, because you saw Drew, he was a bit...
It was he was in the triple threat.
Yes, against AJ Hughes
And Tommy Taylor.
Tommy
and
Taylor.
Tommy Taylor.
And if I recall, before that match even happened, or was it directly after? Coach, unfortunately, had a vicious elbow.
I think that was before, because I did an interview that way with AJ Hughes.
Yeah.
Elbow
And
drop. Boom.
I unfortunately got introduced to Drew, and I've since fallen in love with the man. The man is an entertainment, a walking entertainment.
He's a good guy.
It's a highlight reel, is what you're saying.
He's a good guy, but all his stories I already know are probably told, as you said.
There is one story I do want to get off my chest right now. And it involves you.
What with me? What have I done now?
The minion. The
Check
Jamin suplex.
Hey, okay. I'm Breeden National Park.
Oh,
I'm tired.
oh, good lord.
And then we're at an arcade, because that's what's all around Breeden National Park.
Don't worry. Carry on.
And basically, I put £4 to get my son this minion. Doesn't get it. Jason Maverick puts 20p in. Gets the minion. I roid rage. It was
You threw him across the arcade.
Yes, I literally picked the man up for a German suplex. I chucked him on concrete floor, and I took the minion.
And leg
With it.
Mate!
It was mine.
And what made it more funny is
By the way, it's a Kevin minion.
and as he's running, all you can hear off him is banana, banana.
Banana, banana, banana.
While poor Jason Maverick is still recovering from a German suplex, which literally
And then,
just appears from out of nowhere. I wish I had my camera to record the moment because you just saw him just go. Whee!
I was not a very happy man for that split second. It was literally like red over my eyes, Poor Jason Maverick got Joe suplexed properly on the floor.
He got proper done.
He didn't have time to do his little flippy stuff. He fell flat, head first onto that floor, and I took the minion. And he's there going, oh, I'm not there, going, my minion! Mine.
One day we might be able to bring one of my close friends onto the podcast if you want to hear some funny stories of pissed up nights out.
And who would that be?
You've already met him and you might have when he's happy. Darren Potts. He isn't much of a wrestling fan, but if you wanted entertaining stories from the infamous night out from behind your host, there's a good few to be told.
There's always stories. There's always stories.
Fair enough.
You might have heard one involving one night in a casino and being
Yes, I have.
and being the last people in the casino.
Yes, I have, and I think you know, due to certain rules and regulations, we may have to stop that story right now.
Oh, we're cutting you off from that story.
We've got to cut him off.
Got to cut you off.
There is some very infamous good nights out. One of them actually involves Matt Burns, a club, and him going missing for 30 minutes, filling the gaps.
Did he finally get laid?
What?
Did he finally get laid?
Well, if you call that making it better, then maybe.
Oh, you disappoint me.
What?
You disappoint
What story
me.
are you on about?
I'm on about one infamous night out at Christmas.
Or did he sleep in the back of the leg trying to eat pork and beans?
No.
It was it was definitely after the meat variety, and it came with its own sauce. It came with 2 baps and some meat. He just needed the condiments to go with it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So once we do a Matt Burns autobiography, I reckon we could get that story in there.
I'll consider it.
You won't consider it.
If you don't know what's being done, you can't say anything at all.
Well, if anyone's going to write an autobiography, I've got to be involved.
You are involved, just you don't have no say in it.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, there's probably some nice infamous stories we could...
There's always plenty. There's always plenty, but...
Just ask me most of his backstage stories. Jesus Christ.
Which one?
I hit my head off a cage. I jumped really high for a choke slam.
There's that one. There's
we
also the Santa Claus beard.
There's also the infamous Catch Me.
I know. Have you not heard about the beard? The beard.
Oh, I have, but we haven't got time for the beard.
And we haven't got time for the catch me either.
We have. We've always got time for the
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Leave it.
Actually, one week we will do a infamous stories week.
Infamous stories.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. And
Yeah.
instead of doing the usual coverage, we will have a actual topic to cover.
Because I have probably one of the funniest infamous stories from wrestling, from sitting in the crowd and interrupting one of your matches.
Oh, good lord.
Move the fuck
out of the way!
Basically, folks. Basically, it was me versus
If
Matt
I
Burns
recall-
at United.
And if I recall, during that moment, I didn't actually hear that. I had to be told about that.
He did a video. I think they edited it out, to be honest, but I know exactly where because
I think someone may have the uncut version.
good because I hit Matt Burns with a death blow, bang, and right before I hit it, the referee's in the way of Nathan. He hit it, go, move the fuck out of the way! I hit it, and this big. I had to have my head down because I'm smiling. They had to show it weird because I have to go back into character, but it was a funny moment. So ever since then, I always promised him when I was against Matt Burns, I'd make sure he saw it. He had to see it.
And if I recall, the next match that you had against me, when you hit me with it, it was literally, watch!
Watch! Boom! And I see Nathan stand up and give me a round of applause.
The only one in the
A
building.
standing ovation from one person!
That one person appreciated something I did to you. And it was on my birthday, so I appreciate it even more. And then I lost.
It was definitely worth the pint that I had to buy him. He just didn't hit you hard.
I'm sorry, them pints are terrible. If not huge there, it's always a bit... yeah.
You had Colin.
Yeah, that's what
You
I meant, though.
basically, if he had actually knocked me out with it and got the victory,
Be perfect.
what would he have done? What would you have given him?
Oh, there's
Still
a
say a pint?
Okay.
Oh, you mean the full Russian?
Oh, who doesn't like a full Russian? Oopsie.
But no, we're 1 week. We're all having infamous stories. There's a couple of infamous rogue stories that we've got.
Oh, there's always road stories.
So, Mr. Burns, can you tell people about your eye injury? Because you mentioned it earlier. And now you've actually had some problems with, not just with your head this time, it's actually with your eye, which is actually been quite sick.
With the vision, basically being informed that if it wasn't dealt with...
Now, here's a story for you. When your parents tell you, don't play with it because you'll go blind, this is what happens!
It wasn't one of them moments. It wasn't one of them moments.
And one of the sayings that the parents just always say to kids is, if you do it too much, you're going to go blind.
It wasn't one of them moments. It wasn't one of them moments. At the moment, it's... I've had to have steroids, injections.
Day misses, and it looks like something really dodgy out of a porno film.
Funny, funny, funny.
Right away, one on your eye. Not as good as the midget getting drop kicked.
Basically, it's called uveitis. If you want to look it up, you can. But
Uveitis.
uveitis. It's called uveitis.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking sexual disease. A sexually transmitted disease in about porno.
That is the only virus porno.
Folks, just to see how much I've been going through, I've put up with this for almost 3 weeks so far now. And I've got more weeks to go.
Oh, what's up?
Right.
Oh god.
Back on to
Oh, if I had played a blade job there.
funny.
How much longer have you got out though?
Unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately. So, as much as I've got my head injury, I've also got my eye condition as well. So, at the moment in time, we don't know, which is unfortunate.
I mean, it's that serious that you actually can't be driving bright daylight, to be honest, and that's quite bad for you because of your shows.
Correct.
Because, of course, at the minute since it's been coming towards summer, you know,
Extended
sunlight,
daylight.
Exactly.
you know.
If it's got one of the cast members off Daybreakers.
It is unfortunate because the injury... I'm not a vampire, but I have to go to the emergency eye clinic on a regular basis to get checkups and everything.
I know should punch Jordan in your eye.
You didn't hit me in the eye.
Without me.
Leave the eyes alone. You back off. Anyway,
I told you I'd do it next.
just to bring let's just end the bad tone there now. Let's move on to some possible good news. Is there any good news to...
My son's nearly as tall as you. But that's average news.
Height jokes.
Yeah, you are short. My son's 5 foot odd. My son's 3 foot and he's only like...
5'9".
You're a small man. You're smaller than my missus, actually. Don't even start that one.
Great. Here we go, more jokes as usual.
It's like... Wait.
If run about where we are, if people really care and you want to come show some support, I've got a busy week in the pool world this week starting tomorrow. I'll go back in the Stoke Singles League tomorrow for the 3rd year running. I've got my first match for that tomorrow at 5 o'clock. If anyone want to buy me a pint, happy hour starts at 7. I could probably drag my match out so it goes to 9. So I'll be there for happy hour. If anyone want to buy me 2 pints for the price of 1. Monday night I'll be down Crompos playing in the doubles league. Tuesday night I will be up at the corner pin. Wednesday night I've got my merits down at the Regent. Thursday night I am off. Woohoo! Friday night I have singles league, and then Saturday I'll be back here with you, pair.
So basically, the second I am on the shelf, you suddenly become busy.
Actually, I can become the man that fucked off next week.
Oh.
If you do it, because I'm at Market Drayton.
He'll find a way.
How can I find a way?
He'll find a way.
Well, what are you doing Sunday?
Nothing.
There we go.
There we go. The man that can't fuck off properly found a day.
He found a way.
I didn't find a way. You actually said it. Anywho.
Well, no, to answer your question, I'm always busy. It's just that sometimes I have a little bit more time available than you do. However, Apart from now, when your subscription to the WWE Network has been battered.
Have you took his password and stuff then?
What?
So he's finally gave you the password and email for it?
No, however, I have given the password to the ICW On Demand.
That is wrong. He gives you a better product.
I emailed
and
it
you
him.
don't give it him. That is bad.
I emailed
you
it
are
him.
a bad friend.
I'm not
He is a bad friend, isn't he?
You are a bad friend.
I'm not a bad friend. I sent it to him.
In the words of Ali G, I have a lot of pricked friends, but you, my friend, are a cunt.
What? I haven't done
Stop
that.
overreacting.
This mother is a bad man.
Very bad man.
Really? You're going down that road?
I am quoting our truth.
Beware. But anyway,
You really don't want to hear this man rap. I promise you, it is not pretty.
It's
I'm
like-
not rapping.
You know how like you see like bad white boy rapping? Well,
This is bad albino rapping.
this is like you're like 2-year-old trying to rap, but worse. I haven't tried rapping to a bad man after John Cena. Jesus.
We are going to get ready to wrap this up nicely as we are approaching the watershed, and I keep on getting whistled at. So, right then, so where can we find you?
At the usual places on, Matt the Bad Boy Burns on Twitter. We've also got Matt Burns UK on Facebook. MattBurns04 at hotmail.com.
Sponsored by Uveitis.
It's actually a very serious condition.
If it's a very bad condition, they could have found a better name for it.
It's a serious condition, but anyway, moving on, let's carry on. You can catch me on The Burning Truth as well, which you'll cover.
Actually, just one more question before we come to where you can contact me and Charles. When he said to you, did you go...
No.
Did any of your relatives go...
No, they started laughing pretty much when the eye drops came. That's when they started.
But, I'm sorry, but that name does sound like...
A sexually transmitted disease. That's in a porn film.
Yeah.
Not, but...
Oh my
let's
god!
carry on.
I catch uveitis.
So that's why you two quit wrestling. You got uveitis.
You hasn't quit. He's in the UK tomorrow.
But we do apologise. It is a serious condition, and we wish Matt Burns the speediest of recoveries.
So you can hurry up and drive me to places.
or drop you off in the middle of nowhere.
I'd like to see you try, because I'd be like, no, you can't, because I get Nathan, you'd be scared, shitting yourself, going...
Why am I the escape route for anything when anyone needs a bollocking?
Right, simple. He has a point now, because I was just about to throw the "you can't see me" straight at him.
It hasn't happened yet, so...
You know, well,
That's it. It's happening.
It's
happening.
If you give your lady a bit of jip, I get a text message going,
Sort him out.
Nave, can you come sort him out? I'm like, fine.
And what happens? You go, hi Dave.
So basically,
Hi Dave.
I am not Mr. Garrison. I don't
You
go,
are.
"Hi, Dave."
No, you are the dad threat, aren't you, for Kelsey? You are the dad threat.
I am the enforcer.
Yeah, I still don't listen to him. Just not my own father.
I'm sorry, Kelsey, but Nathan's your daddy.
But he's younger than me, so he can't be my daddy.
You don't get it.
The wonders of sex.
Moving on. Where can we catch you, Kelsey?
You can catch me at Burntwood on Monday for Stan Wrestling. Catch my usual Twitter or the Big Deal 19. You can see me Market Drayton at the Market Drayton Big Town Hall place.
The chances are, if you go to see Charles, you might see me in the crowd.
Just maybe go.
Maybe.
He's going, it's him for a death blow!
And you're most
Don't get concussion!
And people are most likely going to catch you on The Burning Truth as well.
Unless it's a can't apparently fuck off.
He's sort of mouthy with the furniture.
It's like the seat is now mine. You can have that horrible seat. I'm staying here. The American dream, baby.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
If you will. Where can we catch you, Nathan?
You can catch me at All Good Pool Halls in Stoke-on-Trent.
All good pubs.
All Good Pubs
And if you want a certain brand of drink to bring to him, make sure it's hooch.
No, actually, give him half a pint of Carlsberg. You give him
Any lager.
I give him half a full bottle of Smirnoff Ice
White.
and then they can mix it together and make a very, very nice drink.
Which I will make that barmaid try one day.
Any emails or to catch chat?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. I'm at Nathan Goff. If you're easily offended, you might not want to follow me on there.
How can you be offended by any of your statuses? I find them very highly entertaining.
Trust me, there's always somebody.
I always
There's always somebody.
I always manage to offend someone. You know.
Kind of a bit like you at times.
What? I'm sorry, but...
But anyway, we'll leave that there.
But there
No
we
need to throw the shot there. Jesus.
You can find me at Nathan Goff on Facebook. I will usually post it for some urgent breaking news on
The Burning Truth.
on the Burning Truth, on the
Or
Burning Truth.
Or to tag me in the status going up a tree, or text me at night going, I hurt my head, matey.
I entertain your family days. I had you and your partner in stitches the other week.
You did. That sounds dodgy, but you did.
And you can find me on, if you actually want to contact me personally, I have just set up a email address which will come through personally, which is, if you want to contact me, if you want to give me some abuse or anything, I am available to contact on this and you will get a reply back.
Hang on.
So
Hang on.
with me.
Drum, you know.
I'm
It's a shame I haven't got an actual drum here to do the proper drum roll.
I'm actually trying to find it. If I can't find it this week, I will give it you next week. There we go.
Here we go, folks. Drum.
So it is nathanalex237@gmail.com. So if you want me there, you will find me on that. So if you want to email any requests or anything through,
Precious for him. Ask him during times where he's not playing pool.
yeah, and if you text me at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you might not like the response you get back. as one person infamously did. At 4:30 in the morning, who do you think will win this fight? Well, it's 4:30 in the morning UK time, so I am not pissed up. I am actually quite sober. So go fuck yourself and ask me at a more reasonable time.
Would this be the Mayweather fight by any chance?
No, this was a wrestling match when me and him were doing predictions for the Royal Rumble, and someone wanted betting advice at 4:30 in the morning.
Why would you want betting advice at 4:30 in the morning when the Royal Rumble was already on?
No idea.
The night before. What? These fucking idiots.
So the response was,
Mags.
I will not give you any predictions because it's 4:30 in the morning UK time. So why don't you go to fuck yourself and I will answer you at a more appropriate time if you send me a nicer email at a more reasonable time.
Maybe.
Did he email you again?
Nope.
No.
Good.
As we said earlier, he can offend.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
that person deserved it.
We'll leave it there. Anyway, so we're going to have to leave it there because we are going to have to make it a wrap.
Yeah, because it is Sunday morning now.
It's now Sunday morning, and with that in mind, the only advice I can say to everybody out there is, please do check out your local wrestling.
I thought he was going to do a typical don't drink and drive.
Ring 95, 95, 95.
WWE Network is
don't do
$9.99.
drugs.
The ICW network is £3.75, which is a much better price.
Yeah, it's a lot better price. They need an app for it soon. So.
It's coming. It's a coming.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Burns.
Anyway.
Anyway,
that's all from us, folks. So, bye from us at The Burning Truth.
Bye-bye, folks.
Bye.
Because Matt's going into the danger zone.
I went to the danger